Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in this video I'm going to be showing you on how to install this RAM mount, either phone holder or GPS holder. For me, I'm going to use it as a GPS holder, and where I'm going to be installing it is going to be right here in the middle. If you saw my video previously, Emma showed you how to install these bars to allow your little one to ride with you. Therefore, me eliminating the big GPS mount that I had over here. Now let me show you that mount real quick. Now here is the mount that I had over in the handlebars. As you can see, it is pretty big, and I thought this would be a better fit for my Venom Motorsports e-vader, and I had it up here. But it kind of got in the way when she would ride. She wasn't feeling comfortable. It was fine when I was by myself. It was just in an uncomfortable spot for her. So I decided to remove that and instead install this guy, which is obviously going to be a lot more low and not in the way, and it's going to be right around here. And when I'm riding by myself, I'll have it here, but when she rides, I could just easily turn it and disconnect it and have it out of the way all completely. All right, so let me show you the things that you're going to need to get this installed. So the things that you're going to need is going to be a clean paper towel, isopropyl alcohol around 70% should be okay. Then you're going to need either scissors or some cutters, pliers, and then the little rubber piece that comes with the kit. Here is the mounting bracket right here. And let me show you how we're going to install. Well, this is real quick on how it's actually going to work. As you can see, it has this shape, which corresponds with the shape of this one. So when you put it in, let me go ahead and remove this backing, or this part that's going to go on the bar. So from behind it, when we install it, we're going to go ahead and install it in. And then this part's like a button, like a spring-loaded kind of button. If I press it, it pushes in. So anyhow, once we put it in here, we're going to press it, and then we're going to twist it. So you can twist it however many clicks you need to click it to get it to the right position, your desired position. Since we're going to have it on the bar, let me see. We're going to have it on the bar like this, and I want it to be this way. I'm going to go ahead and install it. I'm going to turn it until I get it right there, and it's going to lock in place, and therefore this is how it's going to be. So I can have my GPS installed. When I push this in, then I put my GPS on there. All right, so this is pretty much held on by zip ties. So let me show you how to get the zip ties on there. So let me go ahead and remove this. All right, so for the zip tie department, if you notice on the base itself, there's going to be two holes. One right here and one right there. We're just going to go ahead and grab our zip ties and then slide it in through here. So it kind of just goes right through it, as you can see. So slide one in. Then we're going to grab the other one, slide that in through as well. And that's pretty much it. So after that, you're going to grab your little rubber piece that's going to cover this area. And you're going to put it on there like this. So it looks like this. And like this. Now let's go over to the bar, and before we install this part, we do need to clean this section to put the little rubber, it has some 3M tape behind it, so it's just like a little rubber piece to kind of give it that grip that you're going to need, so it doesn't slip around. So let's grab our alcohol, and we're just going to put a little bit on the paper towel. So about that much should be good. Now let's go over to the bar and let's clean it up so we could install our little sticky rubber pad. All right, so here is the bar. We're just going to go ahead and just give it a nice little wipe down. We just want to make sure that the area that we're going to put the sticky tape is going to, or the rubber piece, is going to be clean and free of any dirt and debris. That's all. So let's get that all wiped out. All right, now that that part is clean, now all you're going to do is just going to grab your rubber piece, and we're going to peel the backing of it. You can see right here. Go ahead and peel that out. And then we're just going to stick this on there. Get that off. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on there like this. Make sure you get that part out. All right, and get it right there. Make sure you give it a good firm press as you put it on there. And that's pretty much it. All right, so now that we got that part, now it's going to be nice and rubbery feeling, which is going to give that grip, like I said, to put the bracket on there and allow it to not move when we have it on there. All right, so now that we got that part already there, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our bases and make sure that the back end is on this part. And we're gonna put it right over here on this part of the bar. So we're gonna grab our zip ties, and then we're gonna go ahead and not cinch them all the way, but just a little bit. Okay, get that one on there, and then we're gonna get the other one on there as well. There we go. Okay, now the reason I said we're not going to cinch it down all the way is because we do want to put the X grip on there and mount it, and then put the GPS on there and find the correct position of where you want this to be at. Once we do find that position, the right one that's going to fit you for you and how you want it to look, then we're going to go ahead and cinch down the zip ties. Okay, right now would be a good time to install your ram mounts X grip, and like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to slide it into the base right here, and we're going to turn it one notch so that way we can have it in this position. And you want to just zip tie it just enough to kind of hold it but not tighten it all the way. So okay, all right, so that way it can give you that leeway to actually, you know, move it this way or that way and find the best positioning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my GPS right here, as that's what I'm gonna be using it for. And now would be a good time to actually sit on the bike. And like I said, you're gonna sit on the bike and really position the GPS or your phone however that best fits for your needs and looks and feels comfortable for you. Okay, once you find a desired location of how you want your GPS or your phone to be mounted, next we're going to do is we're going to go to this side, and this is where the pliers are going to come in handy to get the zip tie to be extremely tight. So we're going to be using our needle nose pliers, and we're going to zoom in real quick right here, and we're going to grab our zip tie, and we're going to grab it with the needle nose pliers. You want to kind of get it on the long way so you can get as much grip as possible, and then we're going to pull on it as much as we can. So let's see if I can focus here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull it as hard as you can, and until it doesn't, you know, pull anymore. And this is going to give you that leverage that you would need to really cinch down these zip ties and get it to be where, you know, they're nice and tight. All right, now that we finally got that thing really cinched down, I'm going to grab your either scissors or your snips or whatnot, and we're just going to cut the excess of the zip ties off. Okay, so just try to do the best you can. I know it might be a little bit of a tight fit here, but just like I said, do the best you can on snipping those pieces off. So if you don't want to have anything kind of sticking out there. All right, so now that we got that part off, now the only thing that's going to be left to do is install this piece. Now this is the little rubber piece that actually holds your device in place so it doesn't pretty much flop in the wind. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my GPS. There we go. Put that in my pocket for now. Let me go to the other side so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so from this angle, I'm going to go ahead and dismount the ram mount system. Let's see. Oh, not there. There we go. Now it comes off the base. And here is the safety rubber band, I guess, or elastic you could call it. You're going to go ahead and put it right behind it. So here, just flip it over on its side right here. So it looks like this, and then you could go ahead, hold it right here, I would say, just hold it from those ends, and then you could go ahead and reinstall the ram mount. There we go. Now we have the elastic on there, and that's going to protect our device or hold it in place while we're riding, so we don't have to worry about it, you know, flying away. We'll go ahead and put our device on here, like so, and then to install it or to have it secured in place, you're just going to grab the corners, hold the device, put the corner over it, get the corner over this one, and pretty much do it on all four corners, really. So put it here and stretch it over here. And there we go. Now it's really secure, and it's not going to, these arms are not going to, even if they were to open or move, it's held by the rubber band. So it's really holding it in place, and it's not going to go anywhere. Alright, and that's pretty much it on how to install the RAM mount, and especially in that location. Now when you're riding, you have the display right here in your side of view. You got your gauge cluster, which is not blocking it, and you still got that view. Alrighty guys, got the tripod in a weird position, but here is the setup. As you can see, we could see the GPS screen, plus we could see our gauge cluster, and we could also see our speed down here as well when we're riding. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you hated it, smash the dislike. Let me know down below what you disliked about the video to help me improve for a future installation video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave that down below. While you're down there, hit the subscribe notification bell. That way you guys are up to date with my latest installations or uploads. And if you know anyone else that has an e-vader, please share my video. They may not know about this particular option to be able to install a GPS mount. And that'll greatly help me, it'll help them. Everybody wins. Alright guys, you take care. Catch you guys in the next one.